new visitor. New visitor. New visitor.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another live session. Today is February 14th, 2020. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Before I start getting into the goods, please make sure you go on YouTube, type in Forex Lens, subscribe, and have your notifications on. We release content daily. For example, videos on what are the best times to trade. Is demo trading good for Forex? Ichimoku, Gan, we have it all. So make sure you subscribe and have notifications on. Also, leave a like and comment. We'll be choosing a winner later today. It'll be announced on my Telegram who won a free month of signals. Last week, I believe Jonathan Irana won, and so he got a free month in the trading room just for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And so in today's session, if you're new here, we're gonna go over some pairs that we took this week, and then the main part of the session is gonna be analysis for next week. And another thing is, we are creating a Discord channel. We actually do have a Discord channel that we're kind of setting up right now. And if you are a free member and you're looking to get on the Discord channel for 14 days, we're offering a nice little Valentine's Day offer. Basically, if you email us in, and I'll give you guys the email, if you email us in saying, be my Valentine as the subject heading, we will add you into the Discord starting Monday. And you'll get access to all our Discord channels where we post analysis. A bunch of traders are talking about pairs. It's really popping off right now, and it's only going to grow. So email support@forexlens.com to join this Discord channel. We have a bunch of traders there from different trading styles, so price action, indicators. Some even trade naked. So we have a bunch of traders in there: swing, short, scalpers. We even discuss crypto. So email support@forexlens.com, and in the subject have "Be My Valentine," and we'll add you in on Monday, and you'll get 14 days of free access of our Discord channel. So that's awesome. So without further ado, I'm gonna go over some of the trades we took this week. I don't want to bore everyone, but I'll go over the major ones that we took. So obviously this gold trade was a pretty solid one that just started to play out this morning with the lackluster retail sales data that came out. So you can see right here, 0.3%. So it was right on par with the expectation, and so gold definitely jumped up around 40 pips, and our overall target is up here. And so if you guys remember, I've made a kind of a pact with the trade room members to not short gold, just try to look for longs, and this is why you usually get a high probable setup if you're trading with the trend. I'm also on our Forex Lens portal. If you know what this is, it's where basically the live session actually happens. So many of you are watching on YouTube, but we have a whole class of members in the portal. We have a chat and the live session actually playing right now, so I'll show you guys that. And if you want to sign up, there's two options. If you go to a Forex Lens, these are pairs we covered. If you go to forexlens.com /forex-trading-room, you can get two options. Sign up for full access, which starts as low as $74 per month. So at the end of the session, I'll be giving off a 50% coupon code. There's also an option to sign up for free to get our Monday and Friday free sessions. So stay tuned for the end of the session. I will be giving off a 50% coupon code. And let me just say good morning to all the members. And this is our Forex Lens portal. You can actually see if you click NYC Live, and if I click play, you'll actually see my screen right here. So this is where everyone watches the live, and this is where all goes down. You can also watch our previous live sessions and all our education charts. It's the best thing a trader can use right now. So I hope everyone in the chat as well get to all your message. Let me just go through some pairs, and we'll continue on. So gold looking pretty decent. One of the major trades for this week was USD CAD, and we're still holding, and it looks beautiful. So this was taken on the daily time frame, and you can see if I just pan out the type of range we're targeting. We have a solid resistance zone up here, and this Monday we got a nice rejection candle, and since then we just dropped very nicely. Currently we're up around 60 pips with more to come, especially next week when we have a pretty clear-cut fundamental schedule, and we have all of this to go, all of this remaining in the short trade. Right now we're doing a miniature pullback, and I think that's because of the retail sales data, but it's still looking pretty good. And if you guys want, like I did, you guys could close out. I'm probably going to close out after this session to make sure we're not holding this over the weekend. But this is a setup that we will take later, maybe next week when we get an entry again, but it looks pretty solid. Another home run hitter was Euro Aussie. So Euro Aussie short, very simple. We're just trading ranges using our price action strategy. So we can obviously see there's a range from this top resistance to this bottom support, like this right here. And so when we got that rejection from this resistance, we waited for the secondary daily support to give out. And this blue line is the daily support right here, as you can see. And once we got that closure below, we entered short. It went as deep as 130 pips. Currently we're at around 90, so that's pretty awesome. Again, you want to take profits at every 25 to 30 pips, and especially don't hold these kind of trades during the weekend, especially with the coronavirus stuff popping off. It's not really safe to do so. But on the 1 hour, it looks pretty nice. We had a nice slow trickle down. We almost got stopped at entry, but just came close enough. And we just had a nice, lower highs, lower lows, a very nice downtrend, and you can see it's well within the lines of a natural downtrend. So I do expect continued push down later next week. I'm not too scared about this next high. So our overall target in mind is still 1.60,000, and that will be on the table for next week as well. Most of this session I want to look at analysis and do pairs, so actually give you guys value and content. So I'm just gonna speed through these pairs because most of the paid members have already seen this, and they're also looking for trades for next week. Everyone on YouTube, I know you guys are there. Darren D USD CAD trade this week, some profits. Yes, we are closing it today. Yeah, James, you can definitely go lower. What I'd wait is for maybe Sunday or Monday's market open to maybe get a re-entry, maybe use a Fibonacci retracement. Monday we're holding another free session, so if you want to see our re-entry into USD CAD, make sure you stay tuned. The worst thing you can do is enter a trade in the middle of a retrace and get stuck in drawdown. So another solid setup here as well, and then we'll look at one more, and that was NSD USD. So this was a trade that I analyzed yesterday and sent on the Discord channel. This was sent on the Discord channel, so if you're a free member right now and you want to join, make sure you take advantage of the 14-day trial. If you want to get on the 14-day trial, you have to message by tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time. So you have around 12 hours to get a simple email in. Make sure the subject heading is Be My Valentine, and then just give us your Discord username, or we will even send you the invite link. So this was a nice setup. We got TP1 done and dusted, but the retail sales kind of pushed this back up against our entry, and we got stopped out at our partial. So that's fine, but I do expect this thing to come around and go lower next week. It's just going to be a matter of patience. Overall, the dollar is still strong in my opinion. If you watched Powell's testimony this week, you should know that the dollar is very bullish in his mind, and we have a clear downtrend still here. So I think we're just making a next high before we go lower. And again, another setup we have on table for next week. So we have 3 setups that we have already in play that we can pretty much automatically enter on Monday. But it's always about getting the best entry, not just any random entry. So a very nice clean chart that I sent on our Discord channel, and I think I will do this from now on, so it makes everything very clear. So this is the hourly resistance, the hourly support. We got a breach of it, so that was going to signify we're headed lower, and we were very well on our way to our final take profits, TP2, and the long-term target. But the fundamentals came in, which is fine, but pretty solid setup. So this is the type of content you will get in the Discord, so make sure you send in that email. And that's pretty much it. So at this point, I'm going to be taking pair recommendations, doing top-down analysis from the majors, just to get a clear idea going into next week, because I see a lot of our charts have cluttered levels from previous months, which I want to remove. So Euro, there was a short trade that was given this week. I personally did not want to take it just because the amount of pips we were playing for was around 30. So it's not really worth taking 30 pips. But this was another trade that we called in the trade room that did play out, and even then some. So pretty awesome. And I'm just going to be checking everyone's chats right now on YouTube and in the portal. Tyler FX, is this a free service? These sessions are free on Monday and Friday. So Monday is a general session, and then Friday we do another general session, maybe a profit recap. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is when we do the actual analysis, and that's where the goodies happen. So if you stay tuned till the end of the session, Tyler, I will be giving a 50% off coupon code for your first month. So make sure you stay tuned. Let me say what's up to everyone in the portal. So we have people sharing chart work in our chat. It's amazing. I love to see it. So check out CHF yen. Let's continue going on. Someone wanted to see oil. We'll definitely check out oil. And so it's pretty awesome that we have a nice community going, and this will all be transitioned into Discord soon enough. So someone in our portal has asked for CHF yen their opinion. They even gave in their chart. It looks pretty good. We have some MACD, RSI, some convergence happening, and they have some nice levels down. And it does look like from their chart there may be a nice short, so we'll see. So the first pair I guess we'll be looking at is a CHF yen before we look at the majors. So yeah, this is an amazing idea. See if CHF yen is just melting. Good find. So yeah, this definitely looks interesting. So if you guys remember, we tried to find some sort of long off this support, but we never got it, right? And so now this is looking like there's two scenarios. If we drop down here, we're probably going lower. I think that's where we're headed. I mean, this thing can literally fall out the sky right now. Just looking to the left, we are targeting kind of this region. So I'm going to draw these arrows. Hopefully you guys can see these arrows. Okay. Now what we're doing is we're trying to drop back down here. So try to zoom in. Two major zones for CHF yen, and right now we slipped below the top zone, so price is going to be magnetized to this region. Obviously it may go halfway there, but sometimes if it goes all the way there, it's a mega trade. So it looks really nice. That was a good find. And so maybe on the daily we can 4 hour, we can probably look for a nice entry, because right now we haven't had a significant move, and it's never good to enter after significant move. So if I go on the 4 hour, we can kind of see on the 4 hour, if I just remove all these arrows. So on the 4 hour, what we're looking for is key levels where price is going to stall. So the one level that sticks out right here is this one. So you can see this is where price is currently. We're kind of stalling, right? If we look to the left, you can see it was a previous support on the 4 hour. And if we continue moving left, you can kind of see there's a resistance, a very strong resistance on the 4 hour time frame. And so that's going to be a level we're going to watch out for. So basically, if you got a break of that level, of this level we just drew, where is price going to go next? We got to do the same thing. Look for wick activity where the wicks have accumulated, and you can see right over here is a nice place where you can draw that line. So a lot of wicks through this line, a lot of support turned into support over here and turned into resistance. So the thought process is, once we break this line, our next target for the short is this one right here. So moving over here, what we want to do is target the break of this support to take us down here. And that's how you trade with the trend, and you don't get stuck, because right now what price is most likely going to do is probably make a retrace from this level, attempt to rally higher, and then it's going to pop back low. Okay, that's how price moves. It moves in waves. You can kind of see it. Even in the strongest of trends, there's always going to be a retrace, and this is the perfect way to not get caught. So what we like to do is not use pending orders, but actually watch the price action. Watch for a candle actually come and close down here, like so. If a candle, bearish candle, closes like this down here, okay, we'll be targeting this. And if you want the risk to reward on a trade like this, it'd be almost 2.0, 2.5. So if you enter short here, stop loss just above support, take profit over here. This is 2.0, right on the money. So this is the setup we can take next week to get the entry on this short trade. Obviously, if you took it from maybe up here on this trend line touch, then you can just use a trailing stop. But this is trading with the trend. It's the best way to trade. So a very nice find, and I think that's the same idea you have. Let me see if the same level, and it's exactly the same levels, guys. Check this out. Look at this. That is just artwork. If you put our charts side by side, so his level 11.522. My level is right there as well, and that's awesome. So once you know the strategy and you got the levels down pat, you're good to go. So definitely a setup on the table for next week, and I'm gonna actually add an alert in case this thing gets activated on Sunday. So crossing down, and it looks good on the daily. It looks very good to sell. Awesome. Oh, someone in the chat just made a donation. Thank you. That's awesome. Darren D, it's definitely been worth every penny. Been a member for 2 months. Wow, I love that. Those comments make my day. Someone's buying coffee. Okay, it's almost lunchtime. If you have time for BTC, that would be cool. Okay, cool. A lot of BTC fans. But yeah, Edward, that's a solid analysis. That's very, very nice. I have the short in play. Hopefully you do too. But it looks like your chart is going for a short. We'll look at BTC. I do want to look at Euro USD. Give a clean look. Give everyone on the chat in the chat an idea of what our strategy is. So, mind you guys, we caught the short from here. We caught the short from here. We caught this short. We caught this short. I mean, it's just very easy. So I'm gonna remove the drawings. I'll do this one pair from top down. Then I'll give a quick look on BTC. And then you guys could get the 50% off coupon code. I'll handle any last minute questions, and that will be that. So what I like to do is, first off, I go on the monthly time frame. I clean the chart, and I take notice of where price is. So price is all the way down here. I'm not too concerned about what stuff happens here, because we're more concerned about this picture. So what you do is, if there's any trend lines, you can go ahead and draw them. So I mean, you could draw this one. You can see a clear downtrend, right? This dates back all the way to 2008. We have a couple touches here. Another one in 2011, 2014, and then continuously doing that. So it's obviously in a clear downtrend, even on the monthly time frame, right? Dating back to 2008. So at this point, I draw my support zones and support and resistance zones. So one place I can draw is down here. Right, the reason why I'm drawing it down here is you can see a lot of wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost the whole year being held up by the support, right? So we're using this box to cover all these wicks, right? And if we extend this over, we can see if we go short on Euro USD, this will be a nice target zone at 1.05 area. So that's nice. And then you can also draw this resistance zone here as well, covering all the wicks. And you can see, in case we do have Euro USD come all the way down here at the support, we can maybe go long back up to this resistance zone. Okay, like it's happened in the past. We come down here, we pop back up here. We come down here, we pop back up here. So that's the thinking behind it. Obviously, from the monthly time frame, it's a short, and we like to trade with the trend. So let's take a look on the weekly. So the weekly candle is very bearish, and on the weekly time frame, I like to use my lines to draw my weekly levels. Okay, so if I go over here and I get my line, I can draw my levels. So again, I'm gonna draw my support. A lot of wicks in this area, very solid support at 1.09335, and then I also draw any near-term targets. So looking to the left, we can see Euro USD has breached that level I just drew this week. All right, it's on a mission to go lower. And so if we look to the left, where could we target before we hit the final blue support zone? Somewhere right here. Right, you can see price goes out of its way to wick here. Price goes out of its way to wick here. Price goes out of its way to wick here. So this zone, for some reason, Euro USD is magnetized to it. So that's gonna be our target for next week when we go to the short. And if we look to this side, it looks clean. You have a clean idea what's happening. This is a sell. Even a beginner trader can tell and look at this chart and be like, this is a sell. And that's what you have to do. You want to keep your trading very, very simple. And that way you can trade off your phone, your tablet, when you're on the go. You don't have to boot up 10 different indicators. Now, when we go to the daily and 4 hour, we're going to be looking for take profit and stop loss levels. So that way our trade idea is complete. So again, we're going to go to the daily. Look to the left to see any zones that we can target after we break this one, and clear enough you can see this area right here. Okay, so now we're gonna zoom back in, and to go short, right, if this is Monday, we don't enter trades on Friday, but on Monday we do. Let's say we want to enter short. What we do, we get our short and long position tool. Where did this go? Right here. And we do something like this. So this is our final target, 1.05364, and our stop loss will be above the previous major support we broke. Okay, this is a 1.94 R2R setup, and it does not get better than this. It's very nice. You can see right now for the past 5 days, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the past 10 days, it's all bears. If you zoom in, you can see no buyer, no bullish candle here. And this is a good sign. But what that does mean is there may be a retrace. And so what we'd like to do is wait for this retrace to finish. And so most likely the retrace will probably take Euro USD back up to here to retest the support. And when we get a rejection, we'll get an entry to go short. And if we wait for this is the bread and butter of our strategy. The break of a key level, the retest, and rejection. Now, if we wait for that rejection and we enter somewhere here, look what happens to our risk to reward ratio. It almost doubles. It's almost a 4.0, and that's where patience comes in. So you never want to enter after a major move. You want to wait for that retest, that break, retest, rejection, and your risk to reward, it gets doubled, sometimes even tripled. So this is the setup we have for Euro USD going into next week, and I believe this is going to be the next push down to 1.05, which Euro hasn't visited in over 4 or 5 years. So I'm going to save this trade idea and send it to everyone on the Discord and the Telegram. And that's how simple our strategy is. So we've been doing this for about 8 months. If you want to see the past results for all my trades, go to our website, Forex Signals past results, and you'll see them there. So any last minute questions, let me know. I'm RP Forex, by the way, and I'll answer them. The Discord channel is free, at least for the next 14 days. So if you email in today, this email, I'll give you guys this email, go ahead one more time. If you email support@forexlens.com today, then you'll be entered into the Discord channel on Monday for 14 days for free. So this is the email you should be emailing after this session, and make sure your subject line is "Be My Valentine," and just let us know you want to join. And starting Monday, you get 14 days. We have a bunch of TA being shared by multiple traders, me included, and it's just an awesome place to be. So that's what you gotta do, and you have to email by midnight tonight. Okay, so you have 12 hours, guys. Make use of it. Only take 2 minutes. Also at this time, I'll be giving away the 50% off coupon code for our trade room. So this is the coupon code JAN50, JAF, JA, and then 50, JAN50. And this is a 0, not an O. Just make sure you know that. So if you want to join our portal with all of us chatting away with all these charts, all this educational content, and signals, you're also getting 5 signal providers. So all these providers you get when you join our trade room. So don't forget that. So if you want all this content for only $48.50, please go to our website, forexlens.com, hit the trade room, hit get started, and then fill out this form. It'll take 2 minutes. When you click next, there'll be a section to add a promo code, and add this one, JAN50. $48.50 to get all this teaching Monday through Friday, plus 5 signal providers. That's a lot of content. $48.50. Some people spend that on a dinner. It's well worth it. So I'm RP Forex. We'll be hosting another free session on Monday. So if you're still on the fence about joining us, make sure you come in on Monday at the same time, 11 a.m. Eastern, and watch how we do our magic. So happy Valentine's Day, guys. Make sure you email in, and I'll see you guys in the next session. Peace.